Todd, asking around the room what guys felt has been the most consistently good over this 8-game point streak, and they've all pointed to the defensive part of the game. You've touched on that as well. How consistently good has that part of the game been over this last stretch?
Well, I go back to our numbers. I think I rattled, I don't even know what they are anymore, 2-2-2, 2-1, 2-1, something like that. And it's hard to keep teams to 2 goals against or less. Consistently, we've been able to do it for a while. It means you're getting great goaltending. Penalty kill's probably doing its thing, and 4 lines and 3 pairs of defensemen are committed to doing things right. I look at the goal we gave up tonight. We did everything we wanted to do or needed to do. Went off the ref's foot and into the slot, and they score. So those are going to get built into games or series, and you have to be able to overcome them. But just a complete commitment to doing what we do.
Todd, can you kind of take us through Grunstrom's goal, and then also yesterday Drew was talking about him. He was really happy. We know Dustin has a lot of affection for him. Just what makes him such a popular guy among the group?
Grunny?
Yeah.
Well, he is a popular guy. One, because his journey to where he is right now has been, it's been a tough one for him. He's been persistent. He's worked hard. He's endeared himself to his teammates, and they really want to see him do well. And he's come a long way. His goal is a prime example. He takes a shot, he strips a puck, he wins a battle, he rolls out and shoots it again. Simple, straightforward, powerful, good teammate. Pretty good description right now of Grunny.
Last game against the Eastern Conference this season, any sort of, do the ears perk up when you get to this point of the year? It's going to be a tremendous battle for the division, for the conference right now.
Yeah, as far as the East goes, we're done, and the best part about it is we don't have to travel out that way, so that can be taxing. The race to the end for us is just the next game, tomorrow's practice. We don't have to worry about Vancouver next until we get there, but tomorrow's practice will be important, whether we skate a lot or just look at some things in video and then clean out the legs quickly. I don't know what we'll do yet, but one day at a time.
Drew turned back the clock with that goal, but breaking up that pass in the slot in the first period was just probably as important as the goal.
Yeah, maybe more important. I think maybe the most important 2 minutes were the first 2 minutes. Where you start the game with a penalty 15 seconds in. And Drew, yes, he had a nice goal and he jumped into the rush today, and those were really, really good things for him. We're happy for him, but he consistently breaks up those moments, and he was out there for a lot of that penalty kill. That was probably the most important 2 minutes of the game for us, so that we could get our feet underneath us and keep going.
That's not the first time you guys have won without scoring in the first period. What's that about? What do you have to say about your team's ability to kind of adjust on the fly like that from the second or first intermission and on?
Yeah, I don't know if there's a big adjustment from the first to the second. Tarasov, their goaltender, made some really good saves in the first period. Had some of them got in, we probably wouldn't be answering this question, but we didn't have to adjust a lot, but we needed to focus and stay with the game plan, and it paid off in the second, and then we checked our way to a win in the third.
Todd, you mentioned Tarasov's first period and how good it was. When you have a goalie playing that well, how important is it to get on 3 different plays really good individual efforts to lead to goals?
Yeah, you sometimes when the goalie's playing that well, you start getting too cute and think you have to make an extra pass. You look at the goals that we got, Kopi's was a real nice touch play, but Carl's was a simple shot. Dewey bullied his way to the net. So those were aggressive goals, shooting goals, and that's good for us to have in our game right now at this time of the year.
And you mentioned your leading scorer in Kevin Fiala, and you've scored 4 or more in the last 2 games. Is that just a testament to this depth? Do you think that's something this team maybe lacked in recent years?
Well, I would say we miss him. We can't downplay the fact that he and Durs aren't in the lineup, because they mean a lot to our team, and they're able to create a lot of offense, the 2 of them. But the offensive depth has been there all year. Rarely have we come in and said we just can't score, we can't get that extra goal. We didn't complain much about that all year. So it's there, and next guy steps up as guys leave the lineup because of injury.
I know that Trevor Moore came back and played a few games, but does it feel like this second time he's like really back to being himself in these last couple?
Yeah, I think he looks more like he did earlier in the year and last year through this phase than he did the first one. The goal he scored the other night, I'm sure, was relief. We spoke on that already. But his energy with that line matches now. It didn't match the first time back, but it does match now. Okay, see you tomorrow.